What is going on, you guys? This is Erica Brady coming back with another new military video. Today's topic is about how to tell your parents that you are joining the military. I'm going to talk about my journey and how I went about it, and then I'll talk about a little things that you guys should probably tell them before just jumping into, hey, I'm leaving, going to basic training on this date. I joined when I was 19 years old. I actually swore in when I was 18, and a few weeks after I was 19 years old, and then left for basic training. I was living at home, always with my parents, hung out with my parents a lot because I love them, unless I was out with my friends doing the whole regular, young adult thing, and I was still doing college at the time. There was this time where it was summertime and I went on vacation with my parents. It was just my parents and I, and we were at a restaurant eating. And they brought up my uncle. They were talking about him. We always talk about family members and all that stuff, just about what's going on with them. And my uncle is a retired Master Sergeant from the United States Army, and he currently works on a military post. I think they were talking about when are they going to visit him or something like that. And I always looked up to service members. I remember in the back of my mind, I think I was on Instagram or something, I was just thinking, man, I want to join the military. Or like, how cool would it be if I joined the military? And in high school, in the back of my mind, I always thought about joining the military, but I never brought it up. I remember one of my buddies, he was in this program, and I thought it was pretty freaking cool that he got to do all the stuff that he got to do. I did ask him a bunch of questions, but for the most part, I didn't take it much seriousness until it was that summer and I talked about it with my parents. So I just brought it up and I was like, hey, as a fun, nonchalant thing, I was like, what if I joined the military? What if I left for the army? They actually stopped and thought about it. I thought, since I was the baby of the family, since I was their little girl, they were gonna be complete no, it's not happening. That's why I never brought it up to them, because I knew in my gut that they would say no. But they're all for it. Literally, once I told them about it, they were like, wow, do you really want to do it? And in my back of my mind, I was like, oh, yeah, it was a thought. So once we came back from vacation, we literally went to recruiter the next day, which I'm very fortunate. My parents were very supportive of it, and they're even super supportive now. I mean, if you come to my house, you'll see all the pictures, super hua family, and I was very lucky to have some supportive parents. From listening from other people, meeting other parents, meeting other future soldiers that were about to leave, a lot of the parents weren't agreeing to what they wanted to do. Parents think the worst, and you can't blame them. You're their baby girl, you're their baby boy, you're their child. They gave everything to you for the most part, and thinking about you leaving the military, all they know really is what they see on TV, what they see in movies, what they see on TV, what they see on the news. All they see is the bad parts of it, which I can't really say it's a bad thing, but they don't really show the inside of the good things. Your parents will be scared of the misconceptions that are happening around the world, and they're going to be scared that you're going to go to war right away. It's regardless of my parents being super supportive and my mom being like, yes, go ahead, it'll be great for your life, she was still scared. In the back of her mind, she was super scared about me actually leaving and going to wherever I needed to be. My tips is that if you join and you want to tell your parents, you want to actually have a game plan. Explain exactly what you want to do, how you're going to do it, and why you want to do it. Explain all the benefits. Especially if you don't know all of the benefits, go ahead and ask them, hey mom, hey dad, do you want to come to the recruiter with me? So any questions that you do have, go ahead and ask them. That's exactly what I did. Instead of me going alone, I told my parents, hey, I'm not completely sure about the military. Do you want to come with me and ask any questions that you do have? Because I was still shy. I didn't want to ask any questions that I did have. So if anything, bring your parents to your recruiter. And if your parents are saying, no, I'm not going to meet the recruiter, I'm not going to talk to him, I'm not going to talk to her, no. If anything, if it has to come to it, ask your recruiter to go to your house or go to wherever to meet your parents. And even if they say no, they don't want to talk to them, for the most part, all you can do is just ask your recruiter, hey, can you do this for me? I really want to join the military. It would be helpful if you talk to my parents. And therefore, your recruiter can be like, hey, this is all the benefits that you can have. They'll pay for your college, you'll have a VA loan, they'll tell you all these things that your parents might not even think about. Also, you can tell your parents that not all jobs are combat MOSs. You can even tell them, hey, I want to do admin, I want to do some office job. You can always tell them, like, this is the job I want to do. This is not really combat related, so you don't really have to worry, I will be in the office. Not all jobs are combat MOSs. Not all jobs are infantry. Not saying anything bad about the infantry. I mean, like I told you guys, I love the infantry, but you can tell them, hey, you don't really have to worry because this is exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to do this job while going to school, and this is going to help me pay for my college. Even if you want to do 20+ years like I'm planning to do, tell them this is what I want to do and this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. life, and I hope you support me in it. But when it comes down to it, realize that you're an adult. If you're 18 and older, you're an adult, and if it comes down to it and your parents are saying no, 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 realize it's your decision. And if you want to swear in and you want to leave for basic training, it's your decision. I know many battle buddies that like their parents were not supportive, but then they see how they carry themselves after basic training. But it does teach you to maybe eat better, to work out, to hold yourself to a different standard, to walk differently. I completely changed the way I walk after basic training. But you need to tell your parents, this is why I want to do it, this is my insight, this is what I want to do. And hopefully they'll support you, and if not, just still, if that's what you want to do, go for it. I'm telling you, this is the best decision I have ever made in my whole entire life. If I had to turn back and told myself, should I go this route or this route, I would still have gone the military route. And if you're a parent and you're not completely sure if it's right for your son or daughter, you can tell them your piece, you can tell them what you think and why you think that way. But if they still want to join the military, they still want to get on with it, then all you can do is support them. Because having my parents' support made me more motivated to actually do so much better. Because I remember there was one time where in my head I was just thinking during basic training, because it was completely different than how it was civilian and going to basic training. I just thought in my mind, wow, I don't know if I can do this right now. And then having my parents' support, remembering what my mom told me before I stepped onto the plane, remembering what she told me, made me push harder and made me pass everything that I needed to pass, and not even just pass, do better than just pass. Like I said, when it comes down to it, it's your choice. If you want to join the military, it is your choice. You're an adult and you can do what you want. But realize the reason why your parents are scared or don't want you to do it is because they're scared and they care for you so much. But just do what you want. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Sweet 23 hit the chateau. Had a heart, man, I'm trying to get it back, dog. Trying to get it back, trying to get it back, trying to get it back.